Okay, hello and welcome to Asheville 8 Note. I am Sam Irvin and got Placebo Eyedrops back in the studio, Justin Lawrence and Homer Jenkins. Last time I sadly screwed up the audio on Homer's effects on his drum machine. So we're redoing it, and also we're coming to you from the past, from 3 days in the past. Because I guess when you're watching this right now, I'm throwing down at Queens of the Stone Age at Rabbit Rabbit. I'm pretty excited about that. But usually these are live streams broadcast on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. That's why this show is called Asheville 8 Note. Did I say that already?
No,
I
never knew that.
This show is called Asheville 8 Note, Asheville 8 parentheses PM in parentheses note. And I say that at the end and the beginning of every episode, which I guess almost makes the title that whole thing, right? The title of the show is Asheville 8 Note, Asheville 8 parentheses PM in parentheses note.
Yeah.
Anyways, usually I do these blurbs up top by myself, but now I'm forcing you guys to sit with me and adjust this camera. And usually we're in a different location and very focused on our chat, but I wanted to record this extensive setup process, but then by the time I set up the recording stuff to capture the recording process, we were mostly set up already. But we're just going to
break down and set back up if you want.
Well, yeah, maybe with some close-ups on all the clinking and the clicks. Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff.
Can we get some effects on that?
Hopefully this mic is capturing it. So we're just going to keep talking nonchalantly. This is an alternative episode. It's a very special episode of Asheville 8 Note. What else do I talk about up top? It's a podcast. There's a Patreon for Irvin Music Studio you can check out. There are past episodes that are touched up and mixed properly on YouTube, Irvin Music Studio's YouTube. I do it to build community and to have fun with music and to practice my AV skills. There's no way to test and make sure that this audio is coming through like I usually do with my monitor. So hopefully everything's working out. It certainly looks like I'm getting some levels here.
Yeah, the meter's going.
The meter, yeah. I'm licking the mustard, as Ben New told me that his engineer talks about.
Is that how you, like, licking the mustard means just being in the yellow?
Just barely touching that yellow, yeah.
But
I get it.
Do you ever want to lick the ketchup?
I don't think you ever want to lick the ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not a big ketchup. Honestly, I'm not a big mustard guy. I'm not a big condiments guy.
What about relish?
I don't relish.
I feel like...
Wait.
I remember...
I do relish relish. I don't cherish it.
Oh, relish is on the bottom.
Yeah.
Relish, mustard, ketchup.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Chagrin might have been the word. Might have been what I was thinking of.
I feel like I remember learning that drums liked a little bit of ketchup on their transients.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, if you're looking to distort or add some drive, right? So I think it depends what you're using. Like, this is a pretty nice mixer, so driving that would probably sound better than driving, say, like an interface.
Right. Yeah, you don't want, like, digital clipping.
Yeah, definitely. But some analog distortion can give it that warm vintage fuzz. Mm-hmm. This conversation is being recorded on this tube condenser, and that's sort of the whole point of those microphones is that it naturally distorts because the tube creates compression that is like not transparent, right?
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
At least that's my understanding. Maybe you just want distorted drums all the time.
Just the transients.
Just the transients.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. For some attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So we were arguing about... We weren't arguing. We were talking about what we should split off with your drums.
Right.
For me to bring over there. I mean, one thing that I've got going on over there is the Moger Foger low pass, which can really cause those transients in a drum to come out. If you set the attack to fast, you get that, low pass pulse going on. So is there anything that would particularly sound good going through that? Maybe like the kick. What are your big plans for your 2 effects loops here?
Okay, so my first one is a digital delay and a reverb. So it's the Boss, what is this, DD7 and the Holy Grail by Electro-Harmonics. My other one, and it's in that order, delay, then reverb. My
Makes
second
sense.
loop is a Musket by Blackout Effectors, which is a fuzz pedal, and the Mini Foger delay.
Which has a
which is
drive
an
on it.
Analog delay, and it has a drive on it.
It gets pretty fuzzy too.
Yeah. So a lot of times, I mean, my plans are to play around with different sounds going in different orders, kind of, to the 2 loops. Kick drum and cowbell particularly sound good together when the musket's involved, because the cowbell will kind of take over the signal. Like, the kick drum has a pretty long delay time to it, and the cowbell has a pretty short one. So the
Delay time or like a tail?
tail decay time is what I meant.
Decay, yeah.
So the bass drum will hit and then have a little tail, and while the tail's happening, the cowbell can kind of like cut in, and it'll take over the signal in the musket. But then when the cowbell's done, the kick drum tail is still there, and it'll like kind of breathe back in.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of those two sounds specifically going through this thing specifically. I'll do that a lot.
Okay, cool. Now I could just have like a cable running over here and plug into various voices that are coming out, right?
You can.
Like, can I just come co-op the snare and send it through whatever?
You can. What happens is there's a main output that this says mono, I think. Am I plugged into the one that says mono?
You are, yes. Okay. Success.
So all of the voices are summed to that, normaled through these jacks. So if you plug something into one of these jacks, then it comes out of the main output.
Oh,
So
I see.
the way I've got it set up right now, bass drum, snare drum, I think claves, rim shot, maracas, hand clap, and cowbell are the ones that are coming out. So you can plug into the other ones, which are the toms/congas. What's this? Cymbal, open hat, closed hat.
The closed hat, I'd definitely... Yeah, those hats, I'm sure
Yeah.
I could get some action out of.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. So
So-
those are things that I could get at that you're not experimenting in your FX...
Not
So-
other than just like the main.
Oh, right.
The main mix, which I don't usually send to the effects as much, at least.
All right, I'm definitely going to get on these hats. I think
Okay.
that's... I wonder if I can sum them in my P-splitter. Yeah,
Ah,
I wonder.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, nice. And then what are we working with over here, Justin?
In terms of what's happening?
In terms of what's happening.
In terms of the happening?
Here, this can close.
Let's see. I think I can get one of these cameras on your... as
I could
you were
do-
talking, Homer, I guess I could have done that for your stuff, too.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I can flip it up. Yeah, this might be easier if I just...
I'm
So
going to
this
try to
guy-
get close-ups on.
Is
that easier?
Oh, look at that,
How's
baby.
that? Okay. That's all we got, though.
This is my little travel case pedal board. There used to be a massive 3-tier that kind of went alongside Placebo Eyedrops. And it will rise again at some point, but not yet. There's some other pedal boards that have to get built first. Anyway, signal chain goes into Palisades, which is like a bunch of different tube screamers, and then into Fuzz War, which is all the fuzz you want, and then Cockfight, which is like a cock-wah effect, but you can expression it and then turn it into just another wah pedal. But you have some interesting effects there that you can like turn off the drive, so then it just becomes like almost a clean filter. You can turn the drive before the actual filter and then just becomes noisy as hell and just kind of like a machine monster. And then you can also make it do talking instead of crying, which is more like that that you might have heard before in like usually like synthy stuff.
Yeah, does that band pass it, you
stuff.
think?
Maybe that's how it's doing all the vowels. I've never actually looked at like the technical.
Kind of a double resonance, I think, is often.
That would make sense. That's interesting. Yeah, cool. And then it goes into, I think, the reflector first. This is an awesome chorus, dub to chorus machine, but it also does a kind of washy reverb with some motion to it, which might be filtering. But then it also does a pitch follow, and you can alter the actual like translation of that, like how if it's like in unity with where you are, or if it's an octave high or an octave low, and then you can give it vibrato. Vibrato.
Vibrato.
And then
Vibrato.
Vibrata.
Vibrata.
Vibrato. For men and vibrata.
And then I think from there it goes to an effects loop that I use for volume pedal. And then comes back to Meteor, which is amazing Caroline reverb. And it has an amazing way of getting real crunchy with the drive section here that can make it louder and more vicious than anything you're feeding it. And it's named after a tunnel in France, after a metro, like a subway tunnel that's made of steel and glass.
Oh.
And so it's meant to encapsulate that, which
that's cool.
It really does once you actually really start cranking it, but you have to be willing to go there. And then finally the Avalanche Run, which I've tried to replace because it needs a little more power, but I could not replace it. It is too good. It's so good.
It needs more power in terms of like
ampage. Just the ampage.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't do funky V volts or anything like that. But it's got
18 volts on this.
Oh, whoa.
It's weird.
That is weird.
Like, don't lose the wall wart.
Yeah, totally.
And that's what I'm running.
So that's a lot of reverb. That's like 3 reverbs in a row.
Potentially. But, it's like different flavorings. So, like, if I just want, for the way that I have it set up, like, this is actually the tamest for the way that I have it set up, that I'll just, like, turn on. And then, alternatively, turn that off, turn this on, and just have, like, more of that spaciness.
Yeah, so
especially
wash.
with some delay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I especially like having the mix on this turn way up. You could control any of the black knobs, I think, through the expression. So turning the mix into the expression is neat, because then you can wash yourself out and then bring yourself back into the mix, so that, like, I might demonstrate that. That might happen.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Actually, the coolest part of the pedal board, in my opinion, the smallest little detail, is that these 2 expression inputs had to be take-outable. They had to have enough slack in the spacing, but also in the wiring, so that, like, loosely they could be unplugged, because the plug will zero out whatever knob it's set to if you leave it in. So you have to actually unplug to gain access to the knob again.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I was curious why those were. It was really bugging me.
Yeah.
I was like, are you going to plug those in?
Right.
But, yeah.
We might. But yeah, that's the rig.
All right, sweet. Very interesting. Nice.
Is that a power module on the back?
Yeah. This
Powers all
guy,
the stuff?
MXR.
the mini ISO is nice, especially because it has that one output that is super high amps.
Oh,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like,
That's what you
was-
needed.
I was looking at something more like a Ohio from Strymon, because those are a nice little form factor. It's a little bit slimmer, I think. It's not as tall a power brick, but those are just all standard. It's like 200 milliamps, something like that.
What's
Or
that?
500, and this one is 8.
That high one's 8.
Yeah, this one's 800 on that one, and then the rest of them are all 300.
Yeah. These ones are all 450.
I just use a daisy chain for my ready to go pedal board.
For real?
Yeah, it's probably
Nice.
not good. I'm probably getting some hum or something.
It depends though, because like some of the pedals will and some of them won't. Like this one, I have one split for both of the drives, and they don't seem to mind as much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to get away with it for like the reflector or the other stuff, despite my attempts.
Yeah, I haven't done much testing. I just needed power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like with a lot of the specs that the manufacturers give for the pedals, they're like over-speccing it, saying you want to provide it with this much amperage because it needs, like, give it 450 because it needs 200.
Right.
You know what I mean?
In those moments where like you really peak it out after it's been running for a long time, and then like you throw some curveballs at it, or you have it really cranked in certain settings, and it just starts to eat into it. That's where I would notice it the most, is like if you were trying to emulate those moments of like guitar shred madness, and you're like really trying to
you want to have the
overclock things. That's where wall-warts got me into trouble. And they were more noticeable. The less anything is cranked, the less power was an issue.
I just have so many chains of powered things going into other powered things that I have like given up hope on figuring out where the hum comes from sometimes. Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's here today. Okay, I don't know. That's
the
probably
ghost is in the room.
something. And then then I boot it all up the same way 2 days later and everything's fine. I have some of my stuff going through power conditioners, which I think really helps. But then I have to turn on everything in the whole system sort of all at once when I boot up the power conditioner. So I don't have like my interface or my computer or things that I use like daily that I don't always want to turn the whole system on for.
Right.
Yeah, plugged into that. All right, can we get some noises happening?
Absolutely.
Do you want to continue the setup process?
Yeah.
I want to get a close-up on you. I'm going to get over to that camera and get those like down. Here, I'll let the viewers watch me adjust this camera angle. It's going to be so interesting. You guys are getting the behind-the-scenes look at the hour or so prep that I put into each.
This is the real knowledge of musicians.
Yeah,
This is
awkwardly stumbling around
Yep.
a confined space.
Yep. Overstuffed space. It always has to have too much stuff.
Definitely.
This is very important in the process.
Okay, here we go. And of course, once I get over here, I can't see what's happening. Oh, there we go. I think that's... Oh, no, that's all I got. Okay. Here, Homer, help direct me.
Oh.
I'm trying to get all that stuff you're working with. Wow.
More the other way. More towards... Yeah, that's perfect. That's all of our stuff, yeah. I'm playing a drum machine. And a mixer. Beep,
Beautiful. And then... and then for you, trying to get this guy down and closer, a little bit closer to what is happening.
I could like rotate this a bit if you want.
That's your field of vision there. How's that?
Let me see. I'll bring it back a bit.
Do you have pre and post fader selector switches on your aux sends on your mixer?
I don't know. This mixer was a gift, so I didn't research it very much as I was trying to get it.
It's one thing I really like about Justin's mixer here is that both of them have a pre and post switch. And my mixer, there's 2 sends that are dedicated post and 2 that are dedicated pre.
Mine's got a PFL, a pre-fader level.
Pre-fader level.
So it'll show me what the gain is like, and so I can set everything up like that. But that's not as helpful as it might be with synths, where you're like messing with the cutoff constantly, which changes the gain drastically.
Yeah.
You know. Let's see. Or you know what, Justin, I can get this guy like right in here and get a little bit more. What's the ratio of knob pushing to violin playing? Knob twisting
That's
to
a good question. It changes depending on the session. I mean, with Placebo Eyedrops, there's way more knob stitch going on probably, especially in the previous setup. So the thing I missed about the previous setup was that I did have like a splitter that let me have like a separate voice, like create a pad, and then I just have sustain, and then I could just put the violin down and start messing with knobs full on. It's really neat. I want to definitely get back to that as soon as possible. But at the moment, you might see some toes. Some toe action might happen.
Nice.
That's the benefit of
Your wiki feet page is about to get some more content. Here, how about we get plugged up?
Yeah.
This is yellow for left.
That's the old thing here.
You always keep mustard on the left.
Oh no!
Oh,
I did mess something up.
what had happened? Do we need to do
We're
that
gonna
again?
lose audio for just a second here.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, everybody. And we're back, and we have audio back.
All
All right, sweet.
That was really scary, Sam.
I know. I
couldn't
can't believe
hear
you
anything
said that
for
many.
like 30 seconds.
You guys were cursing nonstop, like.
Really? I couldn't hear anything.
You guys were like trash talking all of our friends.
I can do this.
Everybody I thought that you guys respected, you were like, no, I don't respect those.
No,
people."
No.
You probably shouldn't like them either.
I mean, I know. I try to just associate with everybody like just enough. Does that guy like that person? Unclear. Does he tolerate them? Yes, that's clear.
Tolerance. What a concept.
I still need this other one. Oh.
The bare minimum of society.
Yeah.
All right, and then we're gonna mic your amp.
Yes.
Amp.
Just
Like
gonna be a
this.
Princeton reverb.
Now, where is the
reissue.
ooh? Where's the speaker? Is it a dual speaker?
No, it's just one.
Boop.
And you already have the plug-in. I'm not sure if this is an extra or.
That is an extra.
Okay, cool.
That's
As
what's
long
going
as-
to my splitter, I think.
Oh, okay.
Have I tied a bunch of knots? I might have tied a bunch of knots and done this backwards. Nope, I did it right.
What do you program in here more? Oh, closed hi-hat or open hi-hat?
Certainly open.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, closed.
Certainly.
Yeah. Certainly closed. The one that goes. And then the open hi-hat I kind of use as a. To accentuate sometimes.
Okay. Right.
It's they pull from the same voice, the same like noise circuit.
Mm-hmm.
So you get really cool. You can do really cool rhythms with when you're using them in tandem, because the closed hat will interrupt and stop the decay tail of the open hat.
Okay.
Does the decay tail come back, or does it just like get cut off and done?
It gets cut off.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so you can have a rhythm where there's the open hat hits and there's like, 3 steps of rest and you get the whole tail, and then next you have an open hat and then a closed hat right next to it, and it's just like a really short like a
Oh, okay.
so it would be like
Nice. Okay, so
Yeah.
we do want both. You're
But that doesn't. It'll be coming through the main mix.
Oh yeah.
And like that happens internally here, so it doesn't matter like what.
Okay, so I would
which
do want the
directions
closed
they're
hat.
going.
And then I'll put the closed hat both directly in, which means I need to stop the sound again and create another input.
Hey.
No! But, and then I'll take it, the other one, and put
wait,
it
I
through
got
my
an input.
effects and stuff.
If you want to split the closed hat,
Yeah, let's do that.
I got an input here.
Okay, cool. You do?
Yes. So these are aux outputs. These two right now are not being used. They're the stereo channels, but I can plug something mono into it.
Okay, great. Let's do that. That's not confusing at all.
This guy?
What's that guy? That guy? Yeah.
It's better.
That guy needs to come with me. Closed hat.
Yeah.
There you go. And then this is the prep. What else needs to be prepped, boys? Are we getting close?
We're getting pretty close. Once everything's plugged in, I'll turn on.
Okay. I guess that suitcase is fine where it is. Trying to think. It looks good in the shot.
Mm.
Yeah.
But we've got your close up, and then we got your close up, and then we got you guys, and then I'm gonna be over here playing stuff, so I'll get the nice camera.
Okay.
on me.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I could also just go ahead and start. I should have a long time ago. Started the random camera switching.
Hey.
I downed it to 15 seconds, which I still don't think is fast enough. Do you guys have any opinions about this?
What's too fast?
1 second.
Pow, 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 pow.
Just not even consistent. Just camera angle 3, camera angle 4.
Can you do it with star sweeps?
I'm sure that there's a way.
If it's just never ending, it's like one of those like ends 80s music video.
Yeah.
One drag about this P-splitter, the Leahy P-splitter, and I will say it on camera, is that it's not heavy enough to do. So I guess I gotta securely attach it or something. I don't know why they would do this. This is not on camera, so you guys don't know what I'm doing right now. But
The plugs weigh more than the actual chassis.
yeah, the
Yeah.
chassis.
Get some
Way down.
fancy Velcro or something.
Yeah, I do have the Velcro, but it's got fancy little feet.
Yeah, those are nice to keep.
No. Yeah.
Get a pet
Maybe
rock.
like a yes,
Oh,
a
yeah,
zip
maybe
tie.
there needs to be something on top of it. It could be as simple as putting it like under the.
This is more
Does that
precarious
make
now.
sense? That is worse.
Yeah.
This is a real mystery for anybody who's listening or watching to this.
Mm-hmm.
Did I finish the setup? Do you want to check and see if your closed hat is coming out of this?
Yeah, so I'm plugged in. I'm about to turn on. Is there going to be pops?
Probably, but that's okay.
Okay.
All right, turning on. The Wizard Turns On by Flaming Lips.
Yeah. They got a Grammy for that one.
For that song?
Yeah.
Really?
Best rock performance. Best instrumental rock performance.
Weird.
Damn.
For that song.
For that song.
Okay.
It's really good.
People love that. It is good.
I got to write about it for one of the recording studio classes.
People love that like 6/8 Sabbath-esque,
Yeah.
I think, feel.
Mhm.
But that album is so good. There's other stuff. The Yeah song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'll be right back.
All right. How tangled can we get?
Full spaghetti.
Gotta get headphones for all my guests.
Yeah, all my gain's turned down right now, so we'll have to do a per voice kind of check.
Sure, we can do that. Headphones for Just headphones for Homer. So headphones for
Thank you.
Placebo Eyedrops.
Thank you.
Okay, left and right from Homer. It's coming through.
Tell me when to start playing stuff.
You know what? Why don't you start playing stuff?
No, I'm not
get
ready.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear myself through the headphones.
Can you now?
Yeah.
That's good, because that's sort of what I wanted to happen. Is it, though? Whoa, this is hot. What is that hum, you think?
Is it?
It might be my computer. It's okay. I just got the Izotope bundle.
Is it that one? That computer?
No, I don't think laptops hum like that.
Is it the amp?
It could be the amp. I don't know. But I just got
It sounds like that.
Izotope RX or whatever that has like the best noise reduction ever.
Oh,
And I got Nectar and I got Ozone.
Ooh.
nice.
Yeah. I got like the whole I really went for it. The Izotope stuff. Cuz the AI is almost there. And then I won't ever have to mix again.
I'm gonna turn this off just to see if it is.
I think
Right?
it's that. Yeah. That's a hummy amp.
That's okay.
Yep. This is a sound test. Are your ears working?
That's okay. It's a
I
little
think
bit
it's out
of
the back.
analog sound. Is it out the back?
Yeah, because like I turn the volume and like I get a different kind of
Wait, hold on. Hold on. We're trying to diagnose this amp hum. I think that no, because if I turn off the channel 2, oh wait, channel 4, then is it still there?
Yeah, which mic are we
Here's-
listening to?
It's
Right
just the
now we're
front.
listening to everything. Here, I'll turn everything off except for that's out of the back of the amp, and then that's without it.
Hold on one second, let me. The reverb. The reverb brings it in. I think. And I think it's coming through the front.
Coming through the front of what?
The front of the amp, but it's when the reverb is turned up, is when we get the hum.
Which reverb?
The spring reverb that's on the amp itself.
Oh,
So maybe I can leave that off.
I think maybe that might be better. I mean, you do have a zillion other reverbs. If you really want, you can send it through the grandmother and use that spring reverb.
That's fine. I don't rely on any particular reverb
Okay.
specifically. We can make do.
What's this other sound? You guys hear that? We have so much electronic stuff
I
happening
bet
in this room.
that sounds like computer. If you pick the computer up off of the amp, will it? Nope.
Not the laptop.
All we are listening to right now is the back of the amp.
Mute it. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, now we're listening to nothing.
Okay.
If we listen to... Here's just us talking.
Yeah.
That's that mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good
And
mic.
that's an incredible mic. I just
Wow.
got that mic. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Doesn't it sound like me talking?
It does.
Yeah, it's picking up
Yeah,
the room
normally
really well.
it's like got some sort of.
It picks up button clicks too.
Damn, that's good.
It's a really nice mic. That is the Telefunken 39, part of the Alchemy series.
Wow.
Yeah.
Funkin'.
Apparently, it's got a ridiculously high gain that it can withstand before distortion, so it's good for horns. Like I could play trumpet
Interesting.
into it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it won't mess up. Right now, I've got it. It's got different polar patterns. I have to feed electricity to it from this box here.
Mm.
That box came with the mic.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Omnidirectional.
I've got it Omni right now, so yeah. We can talk while we jam, and it'll hear it. Although it'll mostly hear your amp, I guess. I might edit that out.
Well, you get the amp, you get the clicks, you get all of it.
Yeah, definitely one of those clicks.
Does this have its own power supply, or does that get phantom power from the mixer?
This is its own power supply, IEC.
Okay. Cool. Right.
Yeah, it's heavy duty.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted like a workhorse mic that I could just use on everything.
Yeah.
But then having such a nice mic, it just, again, made everything super complicated. Because now, like, when I record my guitar, I want to use that mic on my guitar, but then also have my guitar direct in and feed my guitar to an amp and then mic that amp to have, like, triple inputs.
Yeah.
And it's been working out. It sounds pretty good. I just did that this morning. Yeah.
Nice.
Working on my new album. Check it out. It's coming out. I don't know which camera to point at. It's coming out next year.
This one.
This one. My new album.
What's it called?
It's called Consolidation.
Ooh.
Something like that. Yeah.
Neat.
Consolidation ... Something like that. 2024.
That's a good album name. It's really good.
I feel like I got us really off topic. Oh yeah, let's continue checking stuff. So, here, Homer, I'm gonna give you your left and right. You want to go down the line?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. So here's the main one, and I'm.
Woo!
So yeah, I'm gonna gain up on my mixer here, unless that's a bad idea.
Not sure what you mean.
So this is with the gains on the inputs all the way down.
Yeah, gain up on the... Yeah, give it some of that flavor. But just make sure what's coming out. So yeah, it's looking very light here,
Yeah.
so I'm going to turn it down over here. Give us some pad.
Alright, I'm going up more.
Okay, great.
Licking that mustard.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Alright, cool. So that's the main.
Looked like the main was only coming out of the right. Is that... No. Okay, we got it. Sorry.
Is that good?
Psych. That's
Okay.
good.
This is kick. A little bit of mustard on it. I hear some sort of clip, I think.
Yeah, we're clipping over here with the kick. So is there any way to take that out? The volume? Can you adjust the volume? Like, I don't know if you need the fader all the way up. You can have the fader down more, but the gain up.
Gotcha, yeah. Cool, like so. Okay. And this is snare.
If you need some masking tape for whatever reason to hit mark spots, let me know.
Nah.
Nah, he's a pro, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what's this one? This one was the claves.
It's nice.
Alright. And this one's cowbell. Nope. This one's maraca.
Sound checking. Is this interesting for a podcast or a vodcast? Will I continue doing this?
Did you call it a vodcast?
A vodcast.
Video podcast?
That's right. Yeah.
It's the next vodka coming from Scott.
Yeah. Barrels of vodka.
Ooh.
I'm reading Tolstoy right now, and one main character, Levin, like mows the grass with all his peasant folk, and it's like a nice experience for him. And they all like beg him for some vodka, and they drink like a little bit of vodka, and then like a couple chapters later, they go. There's like this big party, and there are just like barrels of vodka everywhere, like in St. Petersburg. It's very interesting. Like a symbol of wealth, just
a symbol of wealth and
voluminous
happiness.
vodka.
This is the only way to measure it.
All right, getting to the bottom of it. I don't know if I need that much of this in the monitors. Oh, this is...
Oh, so this is the kick and cowbell thing.
Okay. That's still coming out of your just simply left and right. And you don't have... What are these? Inserts. I guess you don't have a send, more like a per channel send.
There's inserts here.
Can you send it out an insert?
I don't know. I haven't used the inserts on this mixer. I think when you send something on the insert, it's expecting a return on a ring.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah. Let's not dig into that right now.
Right. Okay, that's that. And then there's the open hat, which I think you should also have too.
I have the closed hat.
Closed hat. I don't know why I mixed those up. This is closed hat.
Certainly.
Okay, let's see if I do indeed have that. No, I had sent it out. Oh, okay, it's coming to this. And I like to send that to the Moger Fogers. The time has come, everyone, to change angles. Oh, I'm way back here. Bear with me. Guests and listeners alike. Okay. And we're not getting any audio. No. Oh yeah, because it's muted perhaps. You're peaking a little bit, so look out for that.
Never.
Do you want me to give you some more headroom?
No.
No? Okay.
Is that, I just turned down my mains. And I just
Yeah.
won't mess with those. Is that good?
I think that's better, yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, very light. So I'm certainly getting your
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, Justin, let's get you in the mix here. Woo! It's hot.
I can come down. Come down plenty. Past 4. I think 3 is usually a decent, like, clean.
A little bit more.
Sure.
And really play like you can play.
Come down like that. It's like,
Yeah, Whoa. Okay, sweet. I guess I'll leave the talk mic on, even though we won't be able to hear anything we're saying while your violin is playing. But maybe we'll say stuff in between or during the quiet moments, or it'll pick up that.
yeah.
I guess it's fine too. It'll just be another mic on your amp, basically.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get less noise.
Maybe, yeah. I do want to, if we can, fit this little guy around your amp.
Sure. Can scoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snug. And then let's see, your amp is going that way. I think actually if we have this simply behind, it'll be a lot better for us to hear just voices primarily.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have sound on everything happening all at once. Let me check Pro Tools one last time. I don't want to mess up Homer's sound anymore. One time was enough. If anybody's watching this or listening to this, you could go back and watch the Placebo Eyedrops episode. No effects on Homer's drum machines. And so that's what we're here to do today. Do you guys have anything else you want to say or talk about before we get to jammin'? Jammin'?
I don't think so.
Okay. And let me let's see. The only thing that we're missing is like a close-up on Justin's violin, which I guess is happening up there. So that's a good angle. I always second guess everything, you know.
What about the third guess?
Third guess?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, should I
You
guess
second
everything?
guess things. Do you third guess them?
Yeah. I get paralyzed in indecision. Constantly.
Have you heard it called analysis paralysis before?
Yes, yeah. My last guest just enlightened me to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
But so which one should I call it in the future?
I don't know.
So
I'm
when it
second
feels
guessing
more.
it.
Oh no, I'm third guessing it. Okay, I'm going to let's
room
get
for analysis.
vibey. What if I know we'll have the daylight happening. I think that's probably good. I'm gonna be kind of dark back here. Split the diff. Oh yeah, I'm not hearing.
Oh, do you want a clock?
Oh yeah, I do. Are you gonna MIDI me a clock?
I can MIDI you a clock.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think that ended up working out last time, right? We found the settings.
I think so.
I don't think I've changed the MIDI settings since then. Do you have a longer MIDI cable?
Yeah. I believe.
I have this one.
That one's not long enough, I don't think.
It's a good one.
It really gets that MIDI going.
Yeah.
I love a good MIDI cable.
Yeah, it really improves the fidelity of your MIDI signal. Really gets those true CCs, you know.
No MIDI.
No halvesies about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What I'm talking now about.
This is going out.
Papa.
I make my own click track.
I synthesis.
This is the.
It's gonna sound like it's in a weird subdivision.
It is.
Partly because these aren't on the quarter notes right now. If you want something that's on a quarter note, it will be this. Should we start and restart? Stop and restart?
Yeah, maybe.
Will you restart yours? Press reset or something.
Okay. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, I agree.
I am getting note input from you.
You are getting what?
Note input.
That's right. It's gonna happen. I think we looked up the manual and it's just gonna.
Oh,
It
I
just
think I
happens.
remember that from last time. So
And
wait,
I think
can you feed me CV? Is that what?
I got a CV clock. Yeah.
Yeah, I need that.
It sounds pretty cool though.
It does sound cool.
Oh, and if we need to do this stop and start thing again, we can do that. Do you feel like you're lined up?
Let's find out. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stop. And yeah, that's good.
That's crazy. Like, whoa. I didn't make this. Things are heating up.
Hard left.
Did you guys have any idea why I was just getting one
Oh, are you still
or
is
one
the MIDI
one
stuff going?
oscillator?
The MIDI stuff going? Oh, one oscillator?
Yeah.
What's your paraphrase?
I've been switching it back between the voice modes. Here, can I interrupt our jam?
Yeah.
I wanted to reset it. So yeah, with it set to 4 voice, I don't get any of the other voices. When it's set to 10.
Yes. So when it's set to 4 voices, you can play 4 notes, and each oscillator will go to a different note.
Right, yeah. But I had it set to where I could split, you know, it would be set on 4, but then still if I pressed 1.
Oh, that's like a global setting,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Is it the paraphonic unison setting?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you said that. Here, I'm unplugging the MIDI.
Yes, I did.
I don't know, it's going forever. Too bad.
Do I have to do anything to save the global setting?
I think just exiting the global setting saves it. So just click that, and it should be it.
I did. Okay. Yay! Alright, thanks.
So it like steals the first voice when you play a second voice.
Yeah. It's a weird order. I think it steals the 3rd voice first.
Yeah. Oh, that is weird.
Okay, great.
Cool.
I needed to ask for help, or I was just going to be over here reading a manual for like half an hour instead
No,
of
that's
jamming.
fine. That's fine. I need to use the rest of the EP.
Yeah, let's take a 5.
Now the internet knows that I'm a body
You're a
that
human.
functions. like I might have gotten hot. Doesn't look too bad.
No, I think it's like okay.
Unless you stopped, so you want buck again?
Sure. Yeah, that's good. How long was that? I lost all conception of time.
Yeah.
Pretty long. We've been recording for an hour 48 minutes. That includes the setup, I think.
That's almost a show right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.